Hey guys, bman here. Welcome to today's video. Today we've got an awesome one for you guys today. What we have today is custom private Warzone Resurgence lobbies. Yes, you heard that right. Completely private games for Resurgence where you and your friends can just go along, get rid of skill-based matchmaking and have private games. Whether it's just the two of you, doesn't matter. It's absolutely awesome. As you've seen just there, you can do it on Rebirth Island. You see it just right here. You can do it in Fortune's Keep, and we're also going to show you that you can do it in Vondel as well, guys. Yes, it doesn't matter the map that you're trying to play on. You can play on all of them. Well, it sort of matters, but we'll get into that later on in the video. But with that said, guys, get down there if you haven't already. You guys know the drill. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment, and let's just get straight into how to do this, guys. Okay, for this, you need to have the map that you're trying to play on as a custom map needs to be the current map that's on rotation. On top of that, you also need to be able to have that map that's not a rotation mode available in your What's Hot screen. So what I mean is by not just going along and selecting the Resurgence rotation mode and then having that in your What's Hot screen like you see here as a rotation mode, that's not what you need. What you need to do is you need to actually load into the map of the mode. So as you see here, we've currently got rotation for Rebirth Island, and that is the mode that we're trying to get into our What's Hot screen. That's off rotation. So to do that, what we do is we fully load into the map. Once we fully load into the map, then what we do is we say leave game from there. Then after that, we get back to the screen, and you will see it will have the option to select the mode that's not a rotation mode. Then we'll be able to get it into our What's Hot screen. So I'll load into the map and you will see exactly that happening. Now as you see, we've loaded into the mode, and all we do is simply, once we've loaded into the map, just say leave match. If your party's with you, say with party. Then you will see, once we get back to this screen here, it's very important from the screen, you select start to start searching for that mode. And as you will see, that's no longer a rotation mode, it's just the Resurgence mode. Now, after searching for that, we can back out to our What's Hot screen, and we have the Resurgence Quads Rebirth Island mode there. That's not the rotation mode. Now, that's what we need to be able to go on to our next step. And when the map, the one that you have here, needs to be the current map that is on rotation on rotations. So for us, it was Rebirth Island, so we can use this one until the Rebirth Island comes off rotation. If we try and make a custom game for a map that's not on rotation, we will run into dev errors, okay? Okay, we'll show you with the Resurgence mode first, and then we'll explain it with the next mode. So we'll go in, and as you will see here, our buddy's in our lobby, and we're searching for a match of Resurgence duos that is not on rotation, okay? Now, the current mode that is on rotation is Rebirth Island, and we have 1 more minute to do this because it's only on rotation for 1 minute. So we've just searched for Resurgence quads. Now we go into private match, and then we leave via the social menu as soon as we get into there, making our other mate the host. And then they glitch out and go into Warzone. Now we go along and we join them. Now they do not select a role from the role select screen. They press B from the role select screen, and we go along and join squad and select squad 1. Now after we've selected squad 1, they start the match. As you will see, it has Rebirth location down there, not Ashika Island. Now, if you do it exactly like that and the host person does not select a role, they back off that screen instead of selecting a role, it should load into the game with no dev errors. Both the host and the other players should load in perfectly fine. Now, as long as the map is on rotation that you're trying to load into and the host doesn't change their role, they actually press B from that role screen, don't go in and select the role. Then all they do is start map, and it will work perfectly fine for you. You'll be able to play any map that you guys like, that's as long as it's the rotation one at the time. So as you see right here, we've just loaded in, and there is the other player right there loaded in as well. They just dropped there dead. Simple as, it fully works and everything. And as you will see, I'll just play this map out a little bit here. And we'll see here, here's the other player right here, full on, working and everything. We're in control of them, everything. It's a custom match of Resurgence, guys. Working and everything. Now, this is the one for Rebirth Island, but just be in mind, we're only showing you the Rebirth Island because this is the one that's on rotation. I'll show you guys another map that's on a different rotation. It's just after this one. So I'll just quickly show in. We'll drop down. I'll kill the other player, and you'll see we'll get a win. It shows you the proper win screen and everything. It's just like a normal Resurgence match, but instead it's just between you and your friends. It's completely private. Let's drop down and we'll finish this. Then we'll show you guys the next map. Its full loot is all enabled and everything's all active and everything for it, guys. You can go along, loot up, do all your contracts or whatever. I don't think any active. It says you get XP for it and stuff like that, but I don't know whether we are getting XP or whatnot and stuff like that. But as you see, everything, it's just like a normal, full-on game. It says we're getting XP. It's, again, I don't know if we really are getting the XP. Let them fall down. There they are, just falling back down. It's Resurgence, so they'll have plenty of lives and stuff, as long as you don't kill them straight away. Get the Warzone victory and everything, guys. So it's full on working, everything. Full on Resurgence, full everything, but it's a custom game. So with that said, get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not already. Leave me an awesome comment. And, well, let's get in and show you guys this on another map. Okay, let's show you guys how to do the next one. This is on rotation for 11 minutes, so we got 11 minutes for this mode. We're going to show you Vondel. So for that, we need to get that map into here. Like you see, we had Fortune's Keep in here, off rotation. Now we need to swap this to be a Vondel in here, off rotation. So that when we select here, when we just search, it's actually a Vondel one, not Resurgence rotations like this here. So to do that, what we need to do is we need to actually search and we need to actually load into the map and then leave the map after we've loaded in. So we'll go and do that, and then we'll get to the next step after we leave, after finding a map of Vondel and then loading in. So we let it load in, and then we simply just say leave match, and if there's party members with you, say with party. Then we'll get to this screen here, and as you see down here, it's Resurgence Quads and it's not a rotation mode. Now all you need to do is say start to search for that mode. What that does is now you have that mode in your What's Hot screen. So now we can back out to our What's Hot screen, and as you will see here, we now have the Resurgence Vondel's Quads mode that is not a rotation mode. Right now, Vondel is the map that is actually currently on rotation in the rotation mode, and you need the map that you're trying to load into to be the current map that's on rotation in the rotation mode. So as you see here, we have Vondel that's on rotation for 8 minutes. So we have 8 minutes to start this match. What we need to do is, after, we need to start searching for the map of Resurgence Vondel like this before we do anything. Now that we've done that, we back out of the screen, and then we need to have our party, a friend in our party when we're doing this. Then we need to go through to private match. As soon as after we get into private match, we need to go to our social tab, and we need to go to this view party, and we need to say leave party from our social tab in our once we get into private match. Now what that does is it's going to give the host to our other player that was in our party, and it's actually going to glitch them out, and it's going to put them into Warzone Resurgence custom games lobby, the role select screen, at what point they can wait for us to rejoin them. So let's go along and do that. So we join private match as the host. Then As soon as we load in, we say social tab, view your party, leave party, and yes. Now they glitch out and they end up in the Warzone screen at the role select screen. At this point, we can go along and we can rejoin them. Now, while they are on that role select screen, they do not select a role or anything, okay? They automatically get given their role and their position in there. So it's important they do not select anything. All you do as the person that's joining back into them is select squad 1, and then what they do is do not select the squad. They back off the role select screen and then they simply just say start match. Now, as long as the map is the one on rotation and they do exactly that, they should have no issues and not devour out, and both of you should load into the game. Now, there has been times where even doing all of that right, the host will still sometimes devour out, and I'm not exactly sure as to what causes that to happen. If that happens, just give it another go and try it again, guys. It's just as simple as that. So, as you'll see, it's just loading in, and here we go. Loading in, and we've loaded in. Both of us have, both us and the host has loaded in and everything, and well, it's just a solo now private Resurgence. As you see, it's also working in Fortune's Keep, and this also works in, in Fortune's Keep it also works, and it works in Vondel, and it works in Rebirth Island, guys. So you can now get out there and you can have full-on custom games with your friends in Warzone Resurgence modes. It's pretty cool, and well, you can get out there and avoid the skill-based matchmaking and everything. The modes fully work, and when you get the win, you get the full-on animations for the end and everything. Loot's working, everything's working. It says you're getting XP, but I don't really know whether XP actually does count or whether it's just visible. But with that said, guys, that completes today's video. You guys now have all that you need to know to be able to get out there and have completely awesome private matches of Resurgence. Now, granted, sometimes you will run into some errors when you're doing this, and the host may sometimes error out and not load into the game. Now, I'm still have not got that figured out, what to make that 100% consistent, but it is pretty consistent as long as you stick to what we're doing in here, and you shouldn't run into that too much. But granted, you still will run into that sometimes. This isn't 100% perfect, but it is a glitch, and that's just how glitching is. So with that said, keep being awesome. Get down there if you haven't already. Smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me an awesome comment, and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. bman.